Hi there, my beautiful Scorpitarius. Welcome into your reading. So today we are going to be talking about your October and what you can expect for career, love, and we're going to start here with some overall energy. So let's get right into it. We have Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay. Excuse me. We have Beetle, good fortune. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. And then we have Ladder, climbing towards success. So we have a little bit of split energy here. I feel like you could be tempted to something, but it could turn out to, especially in material wealth, result in a loss, okay? I feel like you could be tempted with a really pretty flower, but then it turns out it's just a big spider waiting for you to go and pick up that flower so you can, I don't know, fill you up with webs and take you hostage, kind of, okay? I feel like you are going to be protected. I feel like you are going to receive a bunch of signs, a bunch of delays, a bunch of things not working out for you to pay attention and be like, okay, this has to mean something, right? And on the other hand, we have climbing towards success, good fortune. So it does feel like here you are taking the right steps, right? So whether that is because you receive the signs and so you make good choices essentially and you keep on climbing towards that success and you're surrounded by good luck, or if it is two separate situations and here you're making really good choices, things are not guaranteed, but I feel like things are playing out in a very nice way for you. And over here, it is up to you to make a good choice. They are protecting you and they are trying to delay things, push things away, but if you keep on going back for them, it's not your guide's fault, okay? So just be careful about temptations, but let's see where we go with this. So starting with career, we have journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. And we have precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. It's almost like I see this as like the clock is ticking, but not in a way of like pressure, like it's now or never or that kind of thing. I just see it as a busy schedule. So this month you may have a lot of things going on. I feel like this is very much related with that ladder, and that ladder may also represent some new things happening in your career, okay? So I feel like you have new experiences, lots of things happening. It may be hard to keep up with everything, especially you taking care of yourself, and that's something for you to keep in mind, okay? You may have a lot of things to do when it comes to work, but don't forget to rest, don't forget to take care of your body, take care of your mental health, okay? And to breathe. But let's see. Woo, beautiful. We have the Queen of Wands, the Star, and we have the Magician, and at the bottom of the deck we even have the Hierophant here, Page of Pentacles, High Priestess. This is beautiful. This is super aligned with you, number one. Number two, it feels like it's something I feel like both you've been working for, but also you need to keep on working for that, in the sense that maybe the workload is bigger because there's always new things happening and you need to learn about the new thing, and it may be so much at the same time that I really feel like you're going to have to need to have a really good balance, okay, with everything, a good schedule, prioritize things. You need to have your house in order, okay? And if you can, delegate things to other people. If you can, that would be great. If you cannot, again, priorities are of most importance here. Okay, but there is lots of joy. This is something you've been trying to manifest, and you have the power in your hands right now, right? So this is a ladder. Again, it's not totally guaranteed, but I feel like you will have been making the good steps, and now you're going to keep on making those or taking those good steps forward, and you're really going towards success, okay? There's wishes coming true here. There's success. There is that good fortune, right? And I feel like you're ready for this, okay? So keep on going, get ready, because things are really about to get crazy for you this month when it comes to career. It's just about you having patience with yourself and don't push yourself too hard. Okay? Let's see here. What is your advice? What do you need to release with a personal issue reaches resolution? I almost feel like you could... I was saying something like you need to have your house in order, and it could be that. It may be extra work because you need to clean up a few things. Maybe you finally found the answer to a problem that you were having. You finally found the answer to something you don't want to pursue anymore, or something that you want to change. And all of those changes and all of that redoing could take up a lot of time and space and effort. Okay? So try to figure out what you need to release. I feel like it's also a call for you to look within and see how can you be this Queen of Wands if you're not already. Okay? Is there an insecurity, a limiting belief that is holding you back? What do we need to work on? Okay? I feel like that is the biggest thing here. Now, when it comes to love, we have that temptation. There you go. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever it is, guys. And it's interesting that they're saying something about like making you feel guilty. And if this is about love and relationships, it could even be a situation where it's like you feel guilty saying no to this person. Because maybe you don't want them to hate you, or I don't know, maybe you just feel bad. Because you want to be a nice person, right? You want to be someone who gives and someone who is around and someone who is a good friend. But you don't have to be a friend to everyone. Okay? Because it's a little bit like Facebook policy, you know? If you have 400 friends, are they really your friends? Do you even know any of those people? You know, you don't have to be friends to everyone. You can be nice, you can be polite, but you don't have to be friends to everyone. And I feel like here you can't be afraid to say no. Okay? Because otherwise, again, it's going to lead you into temptation, because I feel like it's a wound, or it's how to phrase it, like, it's not necessarily a limiting belief, but I feel like what the word that I'm getting is like a sour point, you know? Because I feel like maybe it has to do something with your childhood. Like, for example, this can come from a childhood where you were always praised for being nice, right? You were always praised for being polite and nothing more. And it looks like people couldn't see how funny you were, or how you were really into this. And it's like, if anyone had to describe you, it's like, nice. You're nice. And that was it. And it's like you weren't anything else but nice. And so you may have set your whole sense of being, your whole sense of self, into being nice. And I feel like that's something we need to work on, okay? And it's not for saying no that you stop being nice. You're being nice to yourself. You're being polite to yourself, and you can say no in a polite way. You're protecting yourself, and you need to protect yourself right now with this, okay? Again, I feel like your guides are giving you a lot of signs. They're saying, hey, look out for this. Hey, we're delaying this for a reason, okay? Pay attention to that, and then protect yourself, okay? Because they can only do so much, right? But it is time for you to shine. We have the Sun, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Wands. And we have this little Ace of Swords with the Hermit, with the Queen of Swords. This is literally, thank you but no, because I want to be alone, so F off, leave me alone. Okay? We need to speak up, set boundaries, step up a little bit, essentially, okay? Now, what else is showing up here? I do feel like you have good people in your life, and to be honest, I feel like the second you say no, you may turn around the corner and you bump into your next best friend. You bump into your future spouse, you know? I feel like you just need to figure out the people you want in your life and the people you don't. And the people you don't want in your life, don't feel the need or the pressure to take care of them. You don't have to. Okay? You don't have to. Those people, especially if it is someone that has hurt you before, they have to find their own people. They cannot keep on taking advantage of you forever. Okay? Because it's always going to come back to you. And you need to protect yourself from that type of situation. Okay? So, the way that I see this, it's time to go solo. It's time to understand your power. It's time to understand your value. And this, to be honest, it's a month to keep it more to yourself. It feels. Okay? Go on self-dates. Go out and go to the beach. Have fun. Go in nature. Catch some sun. Whatever you want to do. And you can do it with true, honest friends. And best friends and people that light you up and people where you feel good with their energy. But those people where it's like, it feels like it's a continuous cycle of me giving and giving and giving and giving, and then nothing happens in return. It just ends up, slamming in my face. In the other hand. Okay? You need to step up and put boundaries around that. All right? But overall, when it comes to relationships, a month to have fun, a month to be a little bit selfish, okay? Think a little bit more about yourself and not so much about other people and how they need your help. You also need your help, okay? Don't forget about that. So, we have over here, when it comes to advice, the answers you need are coming, and at the bottom of the deck, we have step out of your comfort zone. Absolutely. Because I feel like your comfort zone is giving. I feel like your comfort zone is being nice. I feel like your comfort zone is embracing everyone and being nice to everyone, helping everyone. And I feel like this month, for a change, you need to step out of your comfort zone and go solo a little bit. Okay? That has been sort of a common theme, interestingly enough, for these past readings for the month of October. So, for you as well, go a little bit solo, okay? Have fun, do some fun things. We're going to give you some suggestions right now, but take care of yourself, okay? We have some Leo energy here. A little bit of Earth. But I feel like you need to lean a little bit into your Scorpio side, okay? In terms of fun things for you to do, we have skydiving, DIY home improvement, road trip, swimming pool, and clubbing or a dance party at home. Okay? So take this as a little inspiration for you to have fun. I even get this thing of like, you're in the middle of vacation and people call you like, hey, we need you. You have to come back. Maybe even from work. It doesn't appear that. But I don't know, it feels like whenever you're having your time and whenever you're having fun with yourself, it's always interrupted by people. And it's like you can never have your time and you need to have your time. Okay? Enjoy this. You really need to, okay? And this feels like it's a particular person. It's like they're always calling and asking and they never call you to give, So just be careful about that. Alrighty? So, my beautiful Scorpio-Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. If you're interested in getting this exact reading, as you see it here on YouTube, but personalized for you, feel free to check it on the Look Mama I'm Flying tier on Patreon. But that is it. So, thank you so much for being here. I love you very much. I wish you the best. And hopefully we'll talk very soon. Bye-bye.